first off, again, thanks for being here. For the love of God, I can't remember her name offhand, but your wife was, I found out recently via IMDb, she was on Dexter last season. She was fantastic. She was Trinity's daughter. I loved her to death, and I found out that, you know...
Don't say everything.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, she was a prominent journalist character who was really, really good. Her arc was also good, as was yours on Chuck. And I read recently that you're in a new movie coming out about a paranormal investigator at the time. I was wondering if there was some more info about that. It looks really cool, but I don't know that much about it.
I don't remember her name either. Could you, somebody IMDb it? Courtney Ford is her name. My lovely wife. And thank you for the compliments. She was fantastic in Dexter. She's going to be doing a little bit of work on Vampire Diaries, which is pretty exciting, and that's very cool. Which works down here in Atlanta.
Yes.
So I may be back. You were asking about Dylan Dog. It's funny actually. She played a reporter, and I played a reporter. I actually didn't think about that though right now. Kind of runs in the.
Well, he was also asking
family.
about something that's upcoming for you.
Yeah, he was asking about Dylan Dog, who I played private investigator. Dylan Dog is based on an Italian comic by the same name, Dylan Dog. And Dylan investigates paranormal and undead activity, kind of. So the movie involves vampires and werewolves and zombies. It's kind of an action comedy horror movie, but not like gory horror. It's kind of like
Helsing horror.
Hopefully maybe not as campy as that.
That's why I'm really here to get into things like that.
Maybe it is, and that's what's funny. However you take it, anyway. But it's really I think it's funny. Sam Huntington, who played Jimmy Olsen in Superman Returns, plays my partner, or my assistant, who wants to be my partner. So it's a great little, kind of like the Odd Couple buddy relationship, buddy comedy that happens in the movie. He's also going to be in Being Normal, which is a new sci-fi show that'll be out, I guess, next year, based on a BBC show. So watch for that when it comes out, because he's extremely talented and funny. Did I answer the question?
Alright, so if you'd have to play Superman again and went up against the Bizarro character, what actor other than yourself would you pick to play it? What would be kind of the antithesis of you?
Antithesis of me? Seth Rogen.
Or Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis. Michael Cera. I mean, that's kind of a little bit in Scott Pilgrim, the dynamic that's going. Except I'm more Bizarro. It's kind of like Bizarro Superman, Todd Ingram. In a way. I might go with Vince Vaughn.
Ooh.
I don't know, like he's physically, you know, match up with me.
He's not ugly. Yeah.
He's like macho and exuberant and, you know, really funny.
Or Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton would be good. He's not evil, but, you know, he's great Superman. I mean, in the card and all the stuff that he's done prior involving Superman. Yeah. Well, any of those. Or maybe a woman would be complete opposite of me.
I hear Sarah Palin needs a job.
Oh. I can say, of all the people we mentioned, she is probably the most opposite in so many ways. Everything that she is, I am not.
In addition to the next question, we have something.
Ooh. Nathan, will you come and get the wedding ring or flowers or candy? I hope it's candy.
Oh,
he won't eat it.
It is, on the other hand, a really great honor to be here today, and this is just be talking to you. I don't want to gush all over like that. You played Superman, you played Todd Ingram and Scott Pilgrim, and you're going to be playing Dylan Dog. Do you just really read a lot of comic books? I mean, do you seek out comic book roles? I know it's sort of becoming a resurgence in movies lately.
Honestly, I don't read a lot of comics, contrary to, I think, what might say on my IMDb or my Wikipedia page or something like that. I've read many more now in the last 5 years as I've become more involved in the genre. And that's not to say that I'm not geeky or nerdy, because I am all of those things, but when I was growing up, my genre was fantasy, so I read a lot of Terry Brooks and Terry Goodkind, Robert Jordan series. You know, Dragon Warrior was my favorite game for a very long time on the Nintendo. So that's where my geekdom lies. But I do enjoy reading stuff. I mean, Scott Pilgrim is, I think, just genius. Brian Lee O'Malley, you know, is a really kind of different type of comic. I've never read anything as funny as that series of books. I really enjoyed that. I've read some more of Platinum Studios stuff because they had the rights and they produced Dylan Dog. I really like the Dylan Dog comics. So there are only 6 that are translated into English because it's Italian. You know, most of them are Italian. But my friend, oddly enough, one of my first friends in Los Angeles, lived in Italy for like 7 years growing up because his dad worked there, and so he was always talking about Dylan Dog. That's how, if you're Italian, you'd say. And he doesn't speak like that, but he can speak Italian. And he had all these books, and so he showed me. He's like, "Well, look at this. This is what I read growing up. These are my comic books." I said, "Oh, that's so cool." So when my agent called and said, "You know, there's a script. They kind of want to meet you. They want to offer you this part for Dylan Dog." I was like, "Wait, Dylan Dog? I feel like I know that." And I called up my friend, and he's like, "Yeah, that's awesome." He's like, "That's for me. That's more cool than you playing Superman." So I guess because I played Superman, obviously that. Hi everybody over here. I'm looking more over here because answer any questions. They kind of come to me because it's the genre. It happens to be a genre that I enjoy, all this science fiction fantasy, and it's a medium that's really hot and really very creative. You know, Hollywood makes a lot of redos a lot of movies that maybe they shouldn't. And a lot of original ideas are lost, and so we find them more in the comic book world, which is great because there are amazing artists, people writing the books, drawing the books, coloring the books, that now have the opportunity to have that their stuff shown on reach more audiences, and that's really cool. It celebrates creativity, so I'm excited about that.
And you had just mentioned that you've read Robert Jordan. Have you read all of the Wheel of Time series?
I have not read. I've had book 9, I think, for about 2 years.
Oh, so you've made it through 8. First 8.
Which 8? Which one was 8 called?
Big, 1,000 pages.
Path of Daggers, isn't that like 8? I think it's Path of Daggers.
Does anybody know who are Robert Jordan fans?
So I think I'm on 9.
Elaine's half-brother. What do you think? Oh, the perfect one.
Yeah. I'm not gonna remember his name right now. It's been that long.
Was it Galad? Yeah.
Yeah, Galad. I always liked Lan.
You're not old enough to play Lan. Exactly. I was just sitting here thinking,
why can't I be Rand? Because I don't have gray eyes.
Randall Thor? Make his hair a little red? Yeah.
Anyway, we're alienating part of the audience.
Wheel of Time needs to be made. I don't care what anybody says.
How could you ever do that? That'd be
12 years of your life.
I really would like to see. Well, they did do it. There's a TV series that Sam Raimi did of Sword of Truth, but I'd like to see that as a movie. Not to begrudge the actors, anybody, because it's cool, but I'd like to play Richard. Anyway, film adaptation. What was the question? Have I finished? Anyway, no, I haven't finished.
I apologize.